As you can probably see, vehicles are starting to move a bit quicker now into the Port of Dover, which is just in front of me here. But there's still a long line of cars wanting to go through here. This is the top end of the queue. The queue stretches all the way back into town and out the other side a couple of miles. But things, as I say, are starting to move a bit quicker, a bit more smoothly here. But it's simply just a lot of people wanting to get across the channel at the start of this bank holiday weekend, the start of the half-term holiday, of course. Now, initially, passengers were told to allow up to 2 hours to go through the border checks here because of IT issues on the French border controls. Those issues have now been resolved, but the Port of Dover is still warning people of a 45-minute wait to get through, simply because things now take time here. The Brexit means extra border checks simply take longer, around 90 seconds for cars, up to 15 minutes for coaches, and when there's lots of vehicles here, it is a bit of a pinch point here. And speaking to passengers in their cars, well, earlier people seemed quite resigned to the fact that if you come to Dover, there are delays, but even so, still some high spirits as people head off on their holidays.
About an hour and 15 minutes.
Hour and 15. How does that compare to normal?
I've never experienced these problems at Dover before.
We normally travel through U11, so
yeah, we've not.
I don't do Dover.
Have you made your ferry?
No. It's not as bad as it seems, is it?
We've been delayed of an hour.
Have we?
Double the amount of time we needed to get here, and have still missed our check-in for our ferry. So not quite sure what we're going to do next, but we'll just have to wait and see.
There's a nationwide problem with e-gates. Those are the electronic gates that people can use to have their passports checked automatically when they come into the country. So across the country, they are not working today. The system's down, and that means passports are having to be checked manually by Border Force staff. The problems began last night. They still haven't been fixed. The Home Office has said they're trying to resolve the issues as soon as possible, but it's meant long queues for people arriving in the country, reports of waits of up to 4 hours to get through the airport on arrival. Clearly not how you want to be starting the bank holiday weekend. This follows problems getting out of the country by aeroplane. The last 2 days, British Airways cancelling 175 flights in total, mostly short haul from Heathrow. That affected 20,000 passengers. The knock-on impacts are still being felt today. So the problems with departures, problems with arrivals, ports and airports affected. Clearly not the best way to start a bank holiday weekend.